Hey guys, welcome to the Stained Pages Pod,
where our books are loved.
And our coffee is strong.
I'm your co-host, Tiffany.
I'm your co-host, Maria.
And I'm your co-host, Tamiko. I'm feeling frosty, because Halloween is over. Hi, welcome back to the Stained Pages
That
Pod.
was just kind of giving like, it's time! Except, I mean, to us it is, but a lot of people are...
I'm defrosted!
We were in the freezer.
Are you one of those people?
I am. That is... Okay, there are two songs that I cannot stand around the holidays. Like, specifically Christmas. Number one, it is the Alvin and the Chipmunk song.
Okay,
the Christmas version.
well, I guess, I mean, that's kind of... I would say that's valid, because the noise would probably be very irritating to some people.
And the Mariah Carey song.
Why do you not like that song? That's not really what I meant, but I need to know why you don't like that song.
Why would I? What is there to like about it?
I think we just have to stop. I think we just have to stop. No, that's not what I meant, but that would have been a gavel moment, because wow.
They just disowned me.
Wow.
But
Can you
come
scoot
on, for
closer
real,
to
you
me?
can't tell me that hearing that song every third song on the radio doesn't get annoying.
It does not,
It
because
does
I
not.
love that
Serious?
song. But
It
I also
is-
don't listen to the radio. Like, it's not going to play 3 times on my shuffle.
Okay, but fair.
I could listen to that song 10 times in a row and I'd be chill.
No, absolutely
You
not.
can't
Listen to it in the head,
once.
knock me out.
What?
Okay,
Are
Here's
you
the thing.
Are
When it
you
comes-
actually serious?
Yes, here's the
You're
thing.
dead serious.
Yes. Here's the thing. When it comes to Christmas music, for me, there are 2 days a year it's appropriate to listen to Christmas music.
2 days?
And that is Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. What? Tiana and I
I need to
about
apologize
this.
to
Okay.
Tiana on your behalf.
Time
But
out.
here's the
Time
thing.
out.
But here's the thing.
Pause. You were worried we weren't going to have anything to talk about.
Damn, this should have been Maria's moment. What the hell?
I need to go and thank Mackay for the millionth time that he will just on a random day, it could be the middle of summer, he will just throw Christmas music on for me.
Okay, but here's the thing. We have a very, very solid agreement
2 days.
in our marriage, right?
I
if
cannot-
Tiana wants to listen to Christmas music, wants to watch a Christmas movie, like, I'm totally down, because it's something that my wife is going to enjoy. However, you are
Slay.
not about to catch my ass going in and putting Christmas music on a random Tuesday in July. Like, that is not happening. Not happening. I'm just saying.
Okay, so wait, okay.
I'm going to be real honest with you. I think the only time I don't listen to Christmas music is like the last 2 weeks of January.
Yeah.
But like I will stop when I've taken all my Christmas decorations down, literally for 2 weeks, and then I start again. And it's usually always around the 1st of February.
You guys also have to remember who your mom is. Like, I didn't have that growing up. Like, your whole world was based around Christmas. Honestly.
Okay.
Wow, that's when I asked that question, that's not even what I meant. Like, I actually just meant, are you one of the people that like don't want to like decorate till after Thanksgiving and that kind of thing is what I meant.
November 1st, I'm down to put up the Christmas tree, put up the lights,
Okay.
decorate, all that fun stuff. But when it comes to Christmas music, okay, fine, I'll give you 3 days. The day you decorate, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Oh my god.
One of the
But
one
why
of my
would you not
least
wanna-
favorite things
why-
was, while working in retail, was that the rule was the day after Thanksgiving up until New Year's is when you had to play Christmas music in the store, right? Oh my goodness. Ooh. Ooh.
Why do you not just, but okay, I guess I'm just like you're not enjoying the holiday season to the full extent if you only like watch Christmas movies or listen to Christmas music on those select few days.
Movies are different for me. But Christmas music, like if you're just gonna have it playing in the car, at home, whatever.
Maria, I listen to Christmas music every single day on my way home from work.
Okay, I don't listen
get
to
it.
it every day.
I don't get it.
But like if I have an occasional day where I'm like, you know what, I'm really feeling some Christmas music. Sometimes it's so specific where I'm like, I just want to listen to the Justin Bieber Christmas album. I'll throw that shit on. It don't matter what day it is. It don't matter the month. I'll just throw it on. You know how many times? Wow, I wish that there was a way to actually go on like Disney Plus and see what days you watched what things for the entire year. And I wish we could pinpoint how many times in this year, so far, mind you, it's literally October, that I have watched the Santa Claus movie. Wish we could track that. At least 10.
That makes me so incredibly happy for you. It really, really does. Like, I'm so glad that there are streaming platforms and things where you guys can live your Christmas dreams to the fullest. But that's just not me, and
I
I'm
am
sorry.
shooketh.
I just didn't realize you had
I didn't either. This
something
is
so
new
against Christmas music.
Yeah, that
I think part of my problem with Christmas music is, number one, I'm not a huge like instrumental music person, and number two, just that there are like 6 songs that everybody just recreates.
Oh, ma'am, you are not listening to good Christmas music if you think there's only 6. Or instrumentals.
Okay, I'll give it a chance. You guys create me a playlist on Spotify,
Oh, my.
and I will religiously listen to that for a week going to and from work.
Have you... What kind of music do you listen to just regularly?
I don't have a specific like genre.
But I mean, like, just throw out some, like, artists or just...
What I do is on Spotify, you know how like they have like a certain person's radio where it's like a curated list, that I will just pick something random from that.
Okay, so, like, for instance, do you ever listen to any, like, Ariana Grande?
Yes.
Sabrina Carpenter?
Yes.
Okay, they both have such, like, Christmas albums.
I don't think I want to listen to that though. Like that just immediately gives me the ick. Even though I like these people, I don't need to hear them sing Christmas songs.
But it's not like...
it gives
it's not
her
like...
the ick.
It's not like...
Please comment
I
down
don't know
below
what
if
word to
Christmas
use.
music
I
gives
really-
you the
it's not
the
ick
people
or
in the world
not.
that feel
No,
like
no,
this
I'm
because
sure there
otherwise-
is.
No, there
But
is.
there's
There
not
is.
like... It's not like the Christmas music you're thinking of, like Sabrina Carpenter or Ariana Grande singing Jingle Bells. Like, that's not what it is.
Yeah, but I don't need to hear Ariana Grande sing like "Baby It's Cold Outside." Like, okay, great, she has great vocals and stuff, but I
But
don't.
that it's not even that either. Like, they make actual, like, wintry, Christmassy songs that are not your just
Like traditional?
remakes of traditional songs. I'm sure,
I-
they have one or two.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Like, I know Ariana Grande does have a version of Santa Baby.
Yeah.
It's a great song. But some of my favorite, like, Christmas songs by her, like, one of them's called Winter Things. They're good.
Okay, then there you go. Create me a playlist. I will give it a chance.
And
I genuinely will.
Sabrina's Christmas
But you're
album
not-
is called Fruitcake.
That's funny.
That is funny.
I'm sorry. Well, I don't know why I'm apologizing.
Like, you know the
for my
song Nonsense by Sabrina?
Yeah.
She has a Christmas version of that song. So think that.
That's just gonna ruin nonsense for me.
No, it's so good.
I'll try. I will try.
Anyways,
I'm sorry.
this has wow. Welcome back, guys. We just yeah. It's not winter yet, but in my heart and soul it is.
I'm in shock. So, what were we doing?
Picking our next book club book. We were going to pick our book club book for November. If you saw in our first episode back, we picked
If I found, hold on. Sorry, random.
We're gonna be coming back to this all episode.
Yep. Listen, there's a very specific. I even called my mom the other day to ask if she still had this very specific Christmas CD, since she kept a pregnancy test.
Yeah, did you hear about that?
No, but I saw the kindergarten like report card.
Yeah, so in all of the totes that she's having me go through of all my stuff,
She kept one of your pregnancy
she
tests?
kept the pregnancy test that showed she was pregnant with me. Yeah. Not my pregnancy test.
Okay, but
her pregnancy test from being pregnant with me.
So I called her to ask if
But
she
I
had
can't
this
even
CD.
say that's gross because I have all of mine from like testing with Elijah and like.
That's disgusting. I will say that that's gross. Anyway, I don't. Also, I don't keep shit like that. My poor children. Sorry.
I have one tote of like my childhood stuff. You know how surprising it was when you guys were moving out of the White House and Tiana and I went to go pick up all of her totes and they just kept coming up the stairs. I was like, what in the hell is in all of these? Like, what are we hanging on to? I have one tote,
Yeah,
and
all
it's not
those
even like a big
totes
tote.
in the entryway.
Yeah, I heard that you had like 16 full of stuffed animals.
Yeah, I need. Though I will say I am very thankful because she kept a lot of my baby clothes and they are so cute and she will be wearing them.
Okay, like that, fair. But my goodness.
Like there's this little outfit that's like white overalls with cherries all over.
I remember
It's
Tiffany
literally the
wearing
cutest
that.
effing thing I've
Just so
ever
you
seen.
know.
Oh my god.
That's how far apart we are.
Yeah. But no, I didn't know about the pregnancy
Ew.
test.
Don't do that.
You know what's really funny is a few weeks ago when Tamiko was in the dentist office, like obviously your dad had sent a picture of a doll and was like, does anybody want this? And then nobody responded and your mom was like, hey, did anybody see this?
no
And I
one wants it all.
I walked past Tamiko, who's in the dentist chair, like leaned back, and I was like, yo, how do we politely say no? And she showed me her phone, and that's literally what she had typed.
I would have just been like, no.
Well, you could have said no.
I did.
But the things that they're sending
Not
you...
until after I did.
Well, I didn't see it till after you had sent something.
Okay. Anyway, we have gotten off track.
Sorry.
What I was going to say is there's this very specific Christmas CD. She would not remember. I'm not sure if she was alive yet or not. Tiana would remember, your wife. If I could find it.
I needed the clarification.
I think she knows Tiana's her wife.
My wife. Sorry, every time I hear that, that's what I think of, and I don't even know what it's from.
I don't either, but Makai does that
Yes,
too.
yeah, that's all I think of. Okay, so
We'll have to ask him later what that's from. I'm sure
if I can find a digital version of this very specific Christmas CD, would you listen to it?
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
I gotta
Anyways,
find this fucking CD, bro.
I was trying to say that in our first episode back, we picked our October book by we each picked 3 books, put it in a little tiny little cauldron, and then the last one we drew was what we were reading, which was Do Not Disturb by Frida McFadden. We will not be talking about we will not be talking about that book in today's episode.
Sorry, just wanted to add.
Because 2 of the 3 of us have not yet finished it. However, when we are filming this, it is still October, so we are not late, but we are picking our November book. So that's what we're gonna do.
I will just admit, I will be the latest one. I will get it listened to.
See,
But it will be a while.
If I give you my Kindle...
Listen to. You're gonna listen to it?
The only version of it on Libby was an audiobook. Yeah.
But if I give you my Kindle, then I can't start Pet Sematary because that's what that's on.
Yep.
That's okay. We'll worry about that later.
Okay.
Anyways, we each picked 2 TBR prompts. We're gonna spin a wheel. I guess it's going to spin it, land on one, and take it out of the running. And then the last prompt we're left with will be the prompt we use, and then we will spin a wheel to figure out who is going to pick a book based on that prompt. So, that's what we're doing. Would you like to list the prompt options?
Oh, sure, host Tiffany.
Okay, co-host Tamiko. Take it away!
Our options are books with an orange cover, books that start with a T, book found on a table, meaning like if you go in a bookstore, it's found on a table, book
Rather than a shelf.
Hold on, I'm editing this because I put book taking.
Oh.
Book taking place in space. A romance book because Tiffany hates Tamiko. And a book that starts with the. How original.
Okay, so we have a book that starts with the letter T and a book that starts with the.
Right, but T could be different.
Yeah. Then how about we make that a rule? If it's a book that starts with T, it cannot start with the word the.
Yes.
Deal?
Okay.
Deal.
Okay.
Shake.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, three. Okay.
All right, there we go.
Okay. Well, let's spin the wheel.
Okay, you don't have to act so sarcastic.
No, I
about
was
it.
telling
Dang.
for the people who
aren't watching, they know that
They
what's
don't know
happening.
we're spinning it.
Oh, my bad. Book found on a table is off.
That's good. That one was pretty lame, anyways.
No, I really like that idea, honestly.
Well, thank you. What's next?
Books with an orange cover is off.
That one kind of sucks because that was our only like color-based
Right.
thing.
I was really excited about that one. Oh, yeah! Stay right there! Boop! A romance book is off! Ha ha!
We will be reading one in December. I'm calling it right now.
Also, it doesn't matter because you can probably find a romance book that falls into one of these categories.
Shut up.
Sorry.
But I don't have to pick it if it lands on me.
That's true.
A book that starts with the is off.
Last two.
Which is annoying because they're both hers.
I know.
That doesn't feel fair, but whatever.
Books that start with a T is off, so the winner is a book taking place in space. Bow, bow, bow! That's the laser noise.
I'm hoping it doesn't land on her. I feel like since it landed on her prompt, she shouldn't be able to pick it.
That's not fair.
I feel like that is fair, though, because you picked one aspect of it.
And?
Just saying. I do think you need to... I would copy and paste because those are too big. I feel like that lessens the likelihood of it changing.
So are we only going to spin it once, then?
Huh?
Oh, I figured we were.
We're just going to spin it once for the person. That's what I'm doing right now. Sorry for the audio-only people. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm copying pasting to make each of our names show up 3 times.
Yeah, that way the little triangle is smaller.
That makes sense.
Is that small enough, or should we go one more?
No, I think that's good. You think?
Whatever.
It looks like this. I don't know if you could see. How does Tiffany do it in her videos? I'm not a professional YouTuber, sorry, y'all.
Let's go.
Please be me. Please be me.
Nope.
Oh.
Damn it.
Bitches!
Well, damn, that was excessive.
What?
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I'm just
So you
excited
got
that I get to pick it.
A book in space.
That's exciting.
Also, that's really cool that the app knew that there was multiple of you. And so it gave me an option to just remove all of you.
I was wondering if it would do that.
Yeah, it
but
totally did.
good to know for future reference, but okay, I'm excited that I get to pick this.
Thank you, wheelofnames.com, for your spinner wheel.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to
Send
think
us
about
money
this.
so we can buy coffee.
I feel there's
So do you have any immediate ideas?
only one.
Okay. So
And I'm just debating if that's what I want to pick.
I wasn't aware she knew of any books in space, honestly.
That seems really disrespectful.
I wasn't trying to be disrespectful.
That felt very disrespectful.
Fantasy just isn't your thing.
That's most of what I read.
I mean, sci-fi-ish, like, space stuff.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Okay.
Yeah,
so this is exciting.
It's not my thing.
So then this is exciting.
But like, damn, it's not like I don't know any sci-fi books.
In space, specifically.
Yes, I am aware. Anyways, I'm looking things up, so I don't know, talk amongst yourself, bring up something so I can look something up real quick. If I'm being so honest, though, the reason I didn't want it to land on you is I really just didn't want to read a Star Wars book. And I felt like if it landed on you, you were going to pick one, and I just didn't want to read a Star Wars book. That is the whole reason I didn't want it to land on her.
I love Star Wars.
There's nothing wrong with loving Star Wars.
I know, there isn't.
Actually,
it's
I
just
was gonna
not
pick a
something I want to
Dune
read.
book.
How many Dune books are there?
A bajillion.
So many?
A
I didn't know.
bajillion. There's like
Oh,
20.
I had no
I'm
idea.
not kidding. There's 15 or 20 probably.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And like, so there's one set that's like 4 or 5 books, I think, that's from the main guy who started
it?
Dune. And then there's 1 or 2 other authors who just went off of his work, but the main author still considers them canon books. And so there's just branches of books.
Oh, I had no idea.
But that's all space shit.
yeah.
All
I mean, I had
space
never
shit.
heard of Dune until obviously recently.
Wow. I think the book is
I
better than
hadn't
the
heard
movie.
either till the movies were coming out.
I
Yeah.
love Zendaya. Love her. And what's that guy's name? Is that
Timothy
Timothy
Chalamet?
or whatever?
Did he just get married?
I
don't think so.
Who am I thinking of?
I don't know.
Again, pop culture, not my thing.
Anyway,
I'm trying to think of people who recently got married. Selena Gomez recently got married.
Yeah, but we all know who Benny Blanco is.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, really?
Yep, not a clue.
I'm trying to think
know.
who else got married recently.
It's really.
I know it's not that serious, but now I'm just curious
This
who
whole
you could be
comes back to
thinking
like,
of.
I gotta Google it. I gotta figure it out.
Oh yes, I don't like not knowing.
Well, then who is Timothy Chalamet dating?
I don't.
don't fucking
I
know.
mean, at one point it was rumored that
That
he was
wasn't the-
dating Kylie, Kylie Jenner.
That The point of what I was about to say
I don't know if they still are.
I enjoyed the movies, but I like the books more. That's all I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Typical, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like that normally happens.
But anyway,
I feel like
we
that
got
makes
on
sense.
talking about Timothée Chalamet.
So other than Pet Sematary, are you reading anything else at the current moment?
No, actually,
Really? Yeah.
I had a crazy week at work this week, and so I was very busy.
Yeah.
This week, unfortunately. I'm in the middle of. I started this book, and then it went away because Libby.
You
But-
didn't read it quick enough.
Yeah. Wow. Or you could put it that way, I guess.
Well, I just mean because you only get a certain amount of days
just
once
kidding.
it becomes available. So
I'm reading a book called The Tiny Things Are Heavier. It's very good.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce her name, and I don't want to butcher it.
oh yeah, I
Not gonna try?
no, I am
Her
not.
first name is definitely Esther.
It's everything after that.
Do you think her first name is just Esther?
Esther.
Oh, I didn't see that part. I was literally just looking at the middle name, thinking that was the first name. I was like, how are you getting Esther from that?
Yeah, I don't want to butcher her name, but The Tiny Things Are Heavier. It is about,
Tiny things being heavier.
no, funny. It is about,
I mean, I just,
is-
I don't mean literal,
it is about Africa. I'm forgetting the exact country she's from, but it is, the characters are from, but it is about African immigrants in Iowa.
Oh.
So,
You like to read a lot of heavy books.
Nigerian.
she's Nigerian, thank you.
I'm sorry, I do have to look everything up. I'm just proving this point.
Timothée Chalamet, so we can all know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is dating Kylie Jenner.
I don't know.
I do like to read heavier things.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's just is
Not
what I
rising
is.
sign. That is not what I meant.
I'm also reading a book called Nuclear War, which is about if a nuclear war were to
Yeah, as of
happen.
October 2024, they
That is a-
sources say they're dating.
That
so.
is a very depressing book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine a book about nuclear war being not depressing.
It's not great. It's not great. I don't even think I'm a third of the way in, and I'm like, well, damn. It's not great.
You also like to read those books, I feel like, when you're... How do I say this without it coming across me?
I was going to
But,
say, about to be judgy. It's okay.
No, definitely not judgy. But when you... It seems like when you might be struggling a little bit more with mental health, you tend to lean towards heavier books. Or I feel like we talk about them more during those times. And I don't
Maybe.
know if that's if there is a correlation there. There might not be, but I don't know.
I feel like you just always read heavier books, honestly.
We like to exist in the not possible land, you know?
Yeah.
I
like to exist with my
the rose-colored
demon
glasses on.
princes and...
I mean, I read those kind of books, too.
I know, but
finished
you
the
just-
Throne of
you
Glass
just
series
expand-
before any of
You
you.
expand
Oh, wait.
more
You
into...
finished before me. Sorry.
Hold on.
I finished ACOTAR before both of you,
That's
though.
fair.
You expand more into more nonfiction and
Yes.
more general fiction than we do.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
that's just what we're
I
saying.
also read a book one time.
you read the tea book. I don't think that's something either of us would pick
that
up.
was really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just shows
But it's not gonna be
your
something that-
interest.
And I
though.
also read that book at the same time. Last episode, we talked about video games. I read that book at the same time as I was playing a video game that was taking place in Japan, which was the same place we were talking about tea.
Okay.
I think I did that unintentionally, but that's funny now that you...
I thought you said the book was about China.
And Japan.
Oh, okay. I didn't
And
realize.
India.
Yeah.
Those are the main places for tea
Oh.
that tea came from.
Interesting.
Anyway.
I finished a book yesterday.
Oh, do tell.
I did. It's one of the 3 books that Tiana bought me, which is
Is
the
it-
first time that Tiana's ever bought me books.
So,
I know.
And it beat you up. I'm just
Sorry.
kidding.
if you didn't see our Halloween episode, that's why she has makeup
why I'm
on like
blue.
this.
But
Go watch to see her costume.
It was called The Blood of Hercules.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
I've heard it's really good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm visualizing the cover. I love that you read books that I hear
know.
about because it just wow.
Right.
No, it's just because I can like yes. I've heard it's really good. It's yeah. She's so excited.
but
I just it excites me because it's like that is something that I would read. Like hearing you talk about books, I'm like, that's very cool for you.
Yeah.
It's not something I would read.
But
we
what's
just have
interesting,
very
though,
different tastes.
is my first thought after finishing the book was that Tamiko would really like it. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5.
Wow.
Holy shit.
I know. And
That is a book I've heard very good things about.
Yes, and I mean it was really good. I really, really enjoyed it. Blood of Hercules, it's about this girl who is like she was kind of abandoned as a baby. She's with a foster family or whatever. At the age of 8 or 19, they have to take a test at the end of like high school to determine whether or not you get approved to go to a very small selection of like universities. She takes the test. She ends up being taken from her family and taken to the world of Spartans and Olympians. And anyways, so turns out that she is actually like this insane person. She never knew anything, never had any idea. But it was really, really good. I was super, super surprised. Not because it was a book that Tiana picked out, but because when I like did my thing where I flipped open to a random page and read it, I was like I'm kind of iffy. And I also don't get behind a whole lot of Greek mythology, right? But a lot of the characters in this book, like there's Zeus, there's Hades, there's Aphrodite, there's Persephone, like all those kinds of things, but it doesn't spend a whole lot of time in Greek mythology. Like you just get like a one-liner for each character of what their power is or why they're here, that kind of thing. And a lot of the fantasy books that we read, I feel like I get kind of bummed out in the beginning because of how much world building there is. Like most of the plot lines and stuff are just based around that. And this book though is really cool because the first like 5 or 6 chapters jump in timeline. So it's like the first time you meet Alexis, that's the main character. Then the second time is when she's in middle school. The third time is when she is like getting ready to enter in high school and her foster family dies. Like how she has to like, but so within the plot line of following this character through her first 19 years of life, you get all of the background information. So then when it really starts getting like heated and heavy, then you know what's going on without having to continue that kind of stuff. Does that make sense?
That sounds sick, honestly.
Yeah, no, it was really good. Also, Tiana bought it because she thought it was going to be a Smexy book. Right? Because that's one of my preferences.
Smexy.
She is our smut reader.
Yeah.
Over here.
There were 2 instances
That's
of
it?
smut in this book. One of which was like very, very tame, and then the second was towards the end when Alexis gets married. Like that's the first time. And it was really interesting because okay, so in Spartan culture in this book, it's very common for them to have multiple partners at multiple times, and they're for like all genders, like all races, all like creatures, like anything. They don't have a preference, right? So anyways, she marries 2 men who are already partners. Okay, and I thought it was super, super interesting because Alexis is a virgin, has never kissed a man, is very adverse to any sort of like physical touch with anybody. And you know, most of the time when they're talking about like consummation of marriage, right, they talk about penetration. Okay, so this chapter, I know, I'm sorry, but so
Laughs the pregnant one.
I know,
Let's
right?
Just throw that out there.
Anyways, but so this,
I can partake in such activities without talking about such activities.
it's important for the purpose of the chapter. But I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
But so this chapter at the end of this book, when she is marrying these 2 men, like they get married and then the officiant is like, okay, now it's time to kiss the bride. And these 2 men turn to like the people and are like, okay, everybody get out. Like everybody leave. And they pick her up, put her on the altar, and they go to town. But it was all about her pleasure. Not once was there any sort of like penetration. Okay. And because same thing with like the mating bonds and some of the other fantasies, right?
Yes.
She felt her pleasure while feeling theirs at the same time, even though like they weren't, the only pleasure they were getting was like providing it to her.
Nice.
But I just thought it was super interesting because a lot of times in the smut books it's like, yeah, let's just go to Pound Town, we got married, right? And this one was like, no,
You're not reading the right books then.
maybe not, but like these
I just feel like a lot of the books I read when there is smut, it's like you can very much tell that this book is written by a female author because the men are very much like, you know, that.
Exactly. Very focused, like on the female.
She said that.
And that's true. Like there is a lot of like gear up that happens in a lot of the smut books before there is actual, like, whatever. But, like, that's how it always ends most of the time, right? But I just thought it was super interesting that they took out the aspect of, like, her being a virgin. Like, they maintained that, and then they made it all about her. Instead of it being... I don't know. I just thought it was interesting.
That is... interesting.
Is that a loss for words?
But that's how I felt.
Because I want to, because now I want to go freshen up on my Greek and Sparta actual history and try to remember some things.
I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. The second book,
that is just very you thing to say.
I gotta do my research before I read. But the second book in this series literally comes out, I think, on the 28th, and I'm really excited about it. So... Which I don't
You gonna let me borrow that book?
Yeah.
You gonna let me borrow that book?
But I gotta finish the second one first, and then you can have both of them. Because if I give you the first one, then I know you'll be like, where's the second one?
I'll wait.
Also, speaking of borrowing books, this is so random, but every time I think about it, I forget to ask you. You still have the second book in the Good Girls Guide to Murder series of mine.
I have not read it yet.
Okay, I was gonna ask. I just, like, thought of it when I was redoing my bookshelves, and then I forgot to ask you.
So guess what I'll be reading after Pet Cemetery so that I can get it back to you.
It's not a big deal.
It's on my bookshelf.
Yeah.
Which, by the way...
you also still have the other book, too. Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber that I gave you to borrow. That I was like, I took the dust jacket off because...
Did I?
Yeah.
Do I? Yeah. I had to buy
Remember, because I was like, I got this from Book of the Month before it actually came out, and you were like, I want to read it.
Yeah. Right. The poison for Cusco. Right. Sorry.
Anyways, I
guess I have books to read. Go ahead.
I just think it's funny that you were like, now I need to go research on Greek mythology, and my whole thought process while sitting here was I was going to ask you, so, like, how do you feel about Percy Jackson?
I have never read those books. I've never watched the movies.
Okay. I haven't ever read them. I've only ever seen the first movie, but I think it's very enjoyable.
Yeah.
So.
What do you...
I feel like those were in line.
Can I talk to you about our Lord and Savior, Percy Jackson? Well, because that's the vibe I got from you.
Okay. But it makes sense that my brain would go there because that's also, like, a fantasy, like, series that's based in Greek mythology.
See, now I really want to. Actually, this is... Apparently, after I read the 2 books of Tiffany's that I forgot that I have,
I'm not
that
rushing
are still on my...
I just thought of it.
Well, now I feel bad, and I want to get them back to you.
It's not a big deal.
Anxiety.
Yeah. But, like, immediately as you were talking about this book, I was like, I'm picturing myself going to a bookstore, picking up a nonfiction view of Spartan and Greek mythology, a mix of the two, and also getting that book and reading them simultaneously.
Yeah.
That prop's gonna be my plan.
That makes sense. For you. Not for me.
For you.
I don't want that. But good for you.
Yes. 100% love that for you.
I like to be educated.
Yeah. I feel like, but when it comes to
I'm
nonfiction...
not saying you're not educated.
Well,
sorry.
that's kind of how it felt, but that's okay.
I know, sorry.
When it
I'm
comes
just
to
really quiet.
like when it comes to fiction books, though, sometimes it's sorry.
You're fine.
Sometimes I don't want to have a whole lot of background information, even if they are using like names and things like Greek mythology, because I want it to be based in that book.
So here's the line for me. I don't need any kind of background information for things like ACOTAR, Throne of Glass, Heavy as the Crown,
You couldn't really get any from that.
That's the point. Yeah, because they don't exist, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
But if you're going to set a book in a time period, a fiction book, and a non-fiction time period, I want both.
Yeah.
Just because, for me, it doesn't take anything away from the fiction story. It adds it, for me.
Yeah.
It adds depth and immersion and stuff like that.
I can understand that.
So,
I think for me, it really just depends on, like, if I'm reading a book that's, like, set in, like, a time period or, like, something that actually happened. If I'm reading it and I have a very specific thought, wondering what actually happened or, like, what the actual whatever was, then I'll go look that up specifically.
you just Google it?
Yes, exactly. But if I don't have a specific thought, I'm just here for vibes.
Yeah, no, I like doing... That's why I think without actually thinking about it, I was reading that tea book and playing the Assassin's Creed game at the same time. Because the tea book was talking not just about tea and tea leaves, but like tea culture and teapots and how they looked. And in this Assassin's Creed game, one of the many side quests is to go pick up tea pitchers and certain teacups and do tea rituals. And so for me, that was more fun. Because even though this site is fiction, I have this immersive background of nonfiction that I'm building my fiction world in. And so it's just... I love it.
Yeah. I feel like again, I feel like that makes total sense, but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. Well,
you know,
maybe I'll do a spin-off podcast for nonfiction books, and we'll call it Nonfiction Time with Tamiko.
There you go. I don't know. My next book that I have set out to read is another book by the same author. Because, like, the first one, right? And I was like, might as well go ahead and jump right into a different book. But I'm a little hesitant because I read the back of the book, and the synopsis on the back of the book feels very similar to the plot line of the book that I just finished. So I'm worried
that it's gonna feel like the same book with different
characters.
names.
Yes. You know? But I'm gonna give it a chance.
What is it called?
This is why I don't read the back of books. If I like the cover,
it's called
I know you're not supposed to do that.
And it's book 1 of 6.
Holy shit.
So it came first before the Blood of Hercules series. But I don't know. I'm a little concerned. I'm obviously going to give it a chance. I think it'll be good, but...
Your wife bought it for you.
She did, yeah.
You should give it a chance.
Well, of course I'm going to. Even if I had bought it for myself and I was be like, I'm still going to read it. At least try. Anyways. I don't know. What about you? What are you reading?
Are you ever going to catch up on our book club books?
I'm currently reading our book club book.
Well, you're behind in a couple.
Like, that bookmark hasn't moved.
I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah, I haven't started it yet because I had to film a video.
She said it.
But you are reading Do Not Disturb?
Your last video, by the way, sorry, gonna give you kudos, was really good.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
Appreciate it. Those are the last 2 books I've read before the book club book. So I'm reading Do Not Disturb. I'm enjoying it. I mean, I don't think it's going to be anything like too crazy. I'm assuming I'm going to give it like a 3-star, like a pretty like average rating. I don't know. It's keeping my attention. I'm flying. I know she told me you didn't really like it.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because when she told me that just a few days prior, I had seen someone in like my book club on Discord post a review for that book, and they gave it like a 4.5 out of 5 stars.
No way. No way.
I'm curious to know why you didn't like it, if you could like go into that without like spoilers, I guess, because since she hasn't started it. Like, was there anything in particular that you just didn't like how it was written or like set up or something?
I very much felt like it was predictable.
Okay.
Which
Aren't all of her books kind of to a degree?
But I felt like this one was more predictable than any of the other Frida McFadden books that I had read. I didn't like the writing style because you bounce around from different characters. And it'll be like in the middle of a chapter, and then the rest of the chapter is from that other character's point of view, but they don't like tell you that because you think that it's just gonna be like 1 page.
Oh, so this is the grocery store all over again.
I'm like over 50% into it, and I haven't had any of that.
It happens more towards the end, like the last half of the book for sure. I also felt like the way that they tried to bring a lot of the characters together and like intersect their plot lines did not work. I did not like it at all.
I'm curious to see, because again, I'm at the point, like I'm a little, I think I'm like 50% to it. Hold on, let me look. But I mean, I'm like flying through it. Like I'm reading. Yeah, I'm at 54%. I'm like reading this very, very quickly. Like, you know, I'm a slow reader. I am like really flying through it.
It took me 3 hours to read the book. Sorry, that wasn't like... that wasn't,
zoom in on your face on that shot, please.
That wasn't... sorry.
I've already been reading this book for 3 hours and 13 minutes, and I'm only 54% through it, and she just goes, I read the whole book in 3 hours.
But I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying, like, I agree with you that, like, you do just, like, fly through it, and sometimes that's not good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I like books that sometimes make you stop and think.
Valid.
I don't know. This book
feels
just didn't...
like you should read a nonfiction book.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Feels like you just need to read a high fantasy book.
Dark academia could be your thing.
I don't know. We'll see. But either way, it'll be interesting to see where you guys land
Yeah, we'll
at
see.
the end of the book.
I have landed on the Libby wait list for
I feel like
17
this
weeks.
is going to be a very interesting book to listen to, and maybe not in a good way. I don't know that listening to it will
Yeah.
be
I also feel like the book just did too much.
fun.
Like they brought in too many characters to have roles in
Well,
this
it was
plotline.
my only option, y'all. So
Yeah, which
Why
is very
did they
strange.
not have
Exactly.
a physical?
they just didn't.
Do you think the library actually has like a copy in the library that you could just go and check out?
Instead of it being a
I mean, I could go and look.
I'm just saying.
I have a very also busy week this week too.
Yeah, but you said you didn't have much to do today. Wouldn't they be open? Couldn't you just
Are
go
they
check
open
on the
on
way home?
Sundays?
I have no idea.
I don't either.
Let me look.
By the
Looking
way,
it
is
up.
that going to be in a vlog?
What? That
Us,
book?
No. Us going to a concert.
What concert are you guys going to?
Tate
McRae.
Oh, fun.
It was my birthday present.
I actually really like her music.
Yeah, they're open.
Me too.
They
She's
close
kind of
at
a controversial
5.
person, but like I kind of like her music.
Is she?
Yeah,
It's okay.
For why?
For who?
that's a great question for Tiana. Again, I just know what she
Oh.
tells me.
I'll ask her
Tiana
later.
is very
I've
pop
never heard
culture
any-
celebrity
she-
Well,
oriented.
I usually know like the
She told
tea.
me the other day, yesterday, day before, I don't know, she got mad at, not really mad, but like mad at me because I didn't know that there was a whole like controversial thing about Sabrina Carpenter's Man-Child album.
Yes, a lot. Well,
Yeah.
man's best friend, but yes, a lot of people don't like it.
I didn't.
Did you
but not
also
even just
know-
because, not because of the music, but because of what they think the basis is of it, of her being like
Yes.
super submissive and
Because the cover is a man holding her hair and she's on all fours, and people are like, she's just perpetuating misogyny. And like, if you actually listen to the songs and you can't comprehend, that's the
Yes.
first of all, the first track is Man Child. Let's use some context clues to understand that that's not hyping up men.
Not even
the
just that.
second song is Tears, and you
where
don't
she
know
gets
what she
turned
said
on because a man is respectful and treats her right.
and does
Like,
the dishes. Like,
Yes.
bitch, I'm sorry, but that if you can't be that dense to not
there are
understand.
people
I
that
know,
stupid.
but it's like it's crazy. You don't have like TikTok. Do you know all the controversy with Taylor's new album?
oh, people are thinking that she's like a MAGA supporter.
People
Oh,
are
yeah.
saying she's a
Yeah.
trad wife, MAGA billionaire who is who's racist. Her saying
I've heard that. I've seen on Instagram that she was racist in one of her songs. And
Yes,
even
because-
my black husband was like, I'm not seeing
Yes.
how people are getting that.
because
Picking it up.
she says have a couple kids, have the whole block looking like you, and people have turned this into she wants to live in an all-white neighborhood, and it's actually her just saying, I want our kids to look like you. Also, apparently there's a clip of her somewhere talking about how Jason Kelsey's kids just look like him and not Kylie. And
It's not uncommon for kids to take only kids.
Also,
It's also not
they're both
uncommon.
white. What else are they going to be? Do you want her to pop out a black baby and Asian baby when her husband, her fiance, is white?
It's
Just
also
saying that doesn't make sense.
it's also not
Context clues.
common for girls to look like their dad. I look like my dad.
Yeah. People say that about me too. Like they see me and my mom, like, oh yeah, you definitely look like your mom. And then you see me and my dad, and you're like, oh no, you are your father's child.
She is
Yeah.
mom.
Yes.
But anyway.
I'm just, yeah.
I've
There is
seen the
controversy for literally everything.
Yeah.
But I have not heard anything about Tate. And she's all over my TikTok, so I'm going to have to go ask Tiana later.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
She's the one who
Listen,
pays attention to that stuff.
there's actual serious things going on in the world that we should be mad at,
and
and
that's exactly
Taylor
what
Swift, Tate McRae, and Sabrina Carpenter are not one of them.
Right. What are you reading anything else besides Do Not Disturb?
No, that's the only book I'm currently reading. I just, prior to that, finished None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell.
Yeah.
Have you read that?
Nope.
It's very interesting. But yeah, I'm not currently reading anything else. When I finish that,
She's gonna read Crown of Midnight.
I am gonna start that, and then I think I'm gonna read that at the same time, because I don't want to read that in a video. I think I just kind of want to read that like slowly on my own time, because for like fantasy books like that, I don't like to rush through them because I feel like it kind of takes me out of it a little bit. So I think I'm gonna just
You definitely need to take your time.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna just take my time and like not like try to force that into a video, so I feel like I have to read it on a certain like time frame, you know?
Yeah.
And then I think, and then I think the next like video I'm gonna film is just gonna be like a TBR takedown. So just reading books off my TBR. I think I'm gonna, the books that I think I'm gonna read.
TBR takedown.
I am also, this cannot happen at the same time as Crown of Midnight though, because I think that will just confuse me. I am gonna start like re-listening to the audiobook of A Court of Silver Flames, because I have the audiobook.
Yeah, don't do that at the same time.
I'm not going to. But that will be coming soon. Listening to that and finishing that book.
Coming soon as in the last year.
The last year? Like, are you saying about a die?
No, you've been saying that for the last year.
Oh, yes, I have. I have.
Where did you get? I was saying you were going to
In the
die.
last year of her life?
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me.
I was like, what?
No, and then I think
0 to 100 real fucking quick.
I think I actually want to start Belladonna, which is the book that was the
one you were not excited about.
Yes, I wasn't, because so I've seen people like talk about it, but I never like paid full attention to what they were saying it was like about. So I kind of just was like, heard of this. I never had like a lot of interest in it, so I was kind of just like disappointed. But I did get a lot of comments on, like so many comments on that video of people being like, oh, I think you'll love this, especially if you really liked One Dark Window, you're really gonna like this. And I was like, okay, so now I'm kind of excited to read it. So I think I'm potentially gonna start that. It's also a series, so let me look it up. I think the like newest book that like just came out in that series is like a Christmassy one. I think it's called
nice.
like, hold on, let me look it up. But
She's gotta look it up.
I do, not the plant. Yeah, so there is, let's go to, okay, Goodreads. Okay, the first one is Belladonna, then Foxglove, then Wisteria, and then Holly, which is a novella. And yeah, it's a holiday novella set in this universe. And I guess it, when did this come out? I thought it like had just came out. Oh, it did. It just came out the 30th of September. So like,
Oh yeah, a month ago.
yeah. And look how cute it looks. Like it is really cute. So yeah, I think I'm gonna read that. I'll start Crown of Midnight and get my way through that. But
We're ready to talk.
I know. I'm just so nervous. I think there's just a part of me that's like nervous that like if I don't like it as much as ACOTAR, I'm gonna like hate reading it. If that makes sense.
Why do you put that pressure on yourself?
I don't know. I literally just had been doing that with Throne of the Fallen for however long. Notice I finally, the paperback came out, guys, and I went and got it the day it came out. Right there. I was touching the wrong book. Beautiful.
Okay, but why do
And
you put your
I don't
You
mean
can.
to. It's just subconscious.
Okay. Well, it's not subconscious if you're verbally saying it. That means it's in the forefront of your mind. So maybe.
But I'm not always thinking that, is what I mean.
Okay. Well, just.
I put pressure on every book, unfortunately, I think. Not all of us rate almost every book a 5-star, ma'am. Though, yeah, I don't think you will rate this Frida McFadden book a 5.
No.
I think I would just be surprised because going back to this book,
I know.
I don't know.
I mean, you've already said that you're halfway through and you're thinking you're probably going to rate it it a pretty average 3.
Yeah.
Which means that Tamiko will probably be like 4.
Wow, I feel judged.
No, it's
No.
not judgment.
I feel
She's our smut reader.
hurt.
You are...
Just kidding.
She's also the hardest rater, and you're the easiest rater. I'm just kind of right in the middle of you two.
Average.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with
No.
that.
I hope you enjoy it more than I did. Like,
I just
Yeah,
think
but
you.
she clearly hated that shit.
I think maybe Maria should stop picking books. I don't
said that
know.
to you too. I did, because Tamika tried to throw me under the bus and say that it was another like bestseller list, and I was like, actually no, this one did not come off of one of those lists. But that I should just be banned from picking all of the books.
Harken back
You know
to
what's
like
funny?
our very first
But
episode.
you picked Dark Matter,
I know.
and we all
And that
liked
one was
that.
phenomenal. I think that's probably the only one that I've picked that all of us were like, hell yeah. So one of my coworkers recently discovered our podcast, and she just watched the very first episode where we talked about the Heaven and Earth grocery store, and she was like, I think I'm gonna go and get it. And I was like, no, the fuck you're not.
What? Wait,
wants
hold
to
on.
go
Did
get
she actually listen to the words coming out of our mouths?
she was
If
like-
you're watching this, honey, I think you need to go and re-listen to all of the things we were saying in
She
that.
did say that she had to split it between like 2 sessions, so she watched like first half of it and the second half of it, and I just kind of stared at her and I was like, huh? And she was like, well, maybe not that book, but I do think I am going to explore more of like Barnes and Noble's best list. And I was like, no, you're not. No, you're not.
Okay,
I was like, do not ever trust the
they
book of the year. Are you kidding me?
They sent out an email the other day that was like, "These are our finalists for best of the year," and
Honestly, though, okay. Can we just...
I wanted to send a screenshot
And
to you, be like,
do
Maria.
not read these.
No, Maria, please pick the one.
Okay, at this point though...
Oh my gosh, you should pull it up. She should guess which one's gonna win.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. But maybe just to like punish myself, I should be forced to read Barnes and Noble's.
Oh my god, no.
You're
No.
the book
I
of
don't
the
think
year
you need to
every
be
year.
punished. You didn't know. Also, a lot of people
But
do
y'all
love that
still
book.
hate. I know, and I don't know how. But that's okay.
We're still hating because it was funny.
Yeah.
It is funny. It was our first book club book. That is literally the funniest thing ever.
Too close to this.
Sunrise on the Reaping. Hey, I've heard that's actually really good. Don't pick that one. I've heard that's also very good.
Don't pick that one. Don't pick the good ones. Pick the bad one.
Well, the book by R.F. I don't actually know how to say her last name. I don't want to screw it up.
Here's the thing. Can you like take a screenshot of this and send it to me?
Yes.
Because I'm gonna literally Google them all and read their synopses, and I will pick my top 3. And
Okay.
we'll see if I'm right or not.
I wouldn't pick the Let Them Theory, the one by R.F. I don't know.
It'll be announced on November 13th. What if I just send you
Okay.
the link?
Or, what was the other one on there that I...
I don't know, but looking at the titles, I don't know,
Sunrise
like,
on the
ooh.
Reaping. Those 3 I wouldn't pick them. I've actually heard they're very... Well, actually, I've listened to the Let Them Theory. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Which you know that one's not gonna win. Then.
But Sunrise on the Reaping is in the Hunger Games
okay.
universe, so I wouldn't pick that because a lot of people actually really love that.
Yeah,
And if you're like a Hunger Games person, like you probably would.
right, which I enjoy those books a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I am
It's
really
literally
sorry.
so funny. It's actually so funny.
It's so traumatizing because every time it's my turn,
I think it really bonded us though.
it did. It set us on the right path.
Yeah, I
But-
feel like that was honestly better than us getting like a banger of a book for the first book club book. Because like,
I mean, not gonna lie, I'd rather be let down on episode 1, like of our first.
It's only got.
You know what I mean?
It's
on our
only
first
gotten
book.
better since.
Okay.
It has.
I mean, yeah, but I'm sorry.
it's fine. It's funny.
Either way,
It's
Hilarious.
you're not reading that book.
I don't think. I hope you aren't actually like
Yeah.
offended or anything
No,
or
I'm upset with
hurt.
myself.
No,
Don't be. It's funny.
Nobody knows.
Not that deep.
Nobody knows a book until you read it, and I think that's the point of reading.
Period.
I think that's why you read
Yeah,
things.
we wasted a hell of a lot of time reading that for nothing.
Oh, when I tell you I was still in Alaska, right? Yeah, I was, because we read that in, was that
right.
December or November? It was
Yeah.
like the end of the year, was still in Alaska, and I just vividly remember listening to the audiobook while doing dishes, and I was so close to being done, but I wasn't close enough, and I just turned up the speed even though I wasn't comprehending everything because I was like, I
need to be
gotta
done, I
finish
need to be
this.
done.
I need it to be over. Like I was. Oh.
Hey, DNFing a book is an option.
Right, but I didn't want to DNF our first book club book.
I mean, for you all, it might be an option. It is not an option for me.
It should have been for that one. We all should have been like, no, I'm 10 pages in. Let's be done.
Yep.
10 pages. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's really. Oh, we're.
Okay, well, this was fun. What another great
I haven't
episode.
even picked a book.
Oh, yeah, hurry up and pick
yeah,
a
no,
book.
we're actually
We've been
gonna, like, give
talking
us a
for
title.
almost an hour again. So,
Have we actually?
yeah, it's 2:00.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, the last time I looked at my phone, it was 104.
Yeah. So.
Well, hope you guys are enjoying. I do know what I'm gonna pick.
Okay.
It was just the only and first option that came to mind. So, I just
Drum roll, please.
feel like it's fitting. I also won't have to buy it because I already own it. Would you like to guess?
No.
Why?
I just want to know so I can see if Libby has it.
Right, you gotta get reserved.
I feel like if you really thought about it, you'd be able to guess.
About a space book that you own.
Yes.
Is it in this room?
Yes. All of my books are in here.
You know what I mean.
I
Is
own
this a
it.
physical book that
Yes,
you have?
it is a physical book that I own.
Am I in the way?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Do you know where it is in this room?
I have an idea, but I don't want to say. It was an option that I had put in the cauldron last time.
Oh.
I don't even remember what those
Yeah,
That
I
you
don't remember.
were disappointed did not get picked.
Okay, remind me. Because I don't remember. Red Rising. Yes! So excited. I'm actually going to go buy that. So I don't need Libby.
Careful.
Oh, I don't fucking care.
You would if you would have just cracked it.
I mean, this is an old one.
So, you want to crack your phone?
Okay, moms. Jeez.
I wouldn't want to crack my phone.
Anyway,
She actually clearly doesn't care. She does not have a screen protector nor a case on that.
I did, but all of that broke. So I've just been carrying it like this because I can upgrade for a new one at any time. And I didn't want to go buy a new case.
Okay. Whatever, push boat.
Anyway,
I think it's
So
behind
Red
me.
Rising.
Yeah, that's right there.
I've been wanting to read that for years. Sorry, that was probably really cringe of me getting excited.
Yeah, gross. Ew. There's
know.
the door. I'm
I
just
know.
kidding.
That was a joke. Anyway,
Guys, you
what
take
a
it too
great,
serious.
What a great episode of the Stained Pages Pod.
Hopefully you think so too.
Be looking out for my review of this Christmas playlist.
Oh my
Yep.
god. That was in this episode, huh?
It was.
We took you on a journey in today's episode, guys, and I hope you really enjoyed it.